What's up, everyone? It's Flex. Just wishing you all a happy, safe, healthy, fun Canada Day. Although it's getting harder and harder to be patriotic in this country under the leadership that we've had with the Liberals for the last 10 years. I've kind of stayed away from politics for the most part since the election. It was incredibly disappointing. I made my post last night about Pierre Polyev, and I lost a lot of followers, but I have to be truthful. And I think that what Mark Carney did was absolutely despicable. Parachuting in here, kicking out Arya Chandra, campaigning in his riding. I didn't agree with it. And for the same reasons, I don't agree with Pierre Polyev running in Alberta after he lost his seat. I like Pierre Polyev. I think he would have been a great prime minister, but I think that ship has sailed. Um, People have said, "Well, who's going to be better? Who's going to be better?" I don't know. I don't know. There's nobody that stands out to me right now. But let's be real. Pierre Polyev fell into the same trap that Aaron O'Toole and Andrew Scheer did. He tried to play things too far to the center. He did not fully embrace conservative policies. He was still open on immigration, um, a few other policies. He could have took a stronger stance. He definitely could have took a stronger stance. And we've lost this country to the leftists, both in our educational system and in the media. They're completely taken over by the leftist cult. And so I think that is limiting the caliber of people that are willing to run as a conservative, because they know that they are going to get trashed by the media, just like Pierre Polyev did. And most of it was lies. They kept trying to tie him to Trump and make comparisons between him and Trump. And there are no similarities between Pierre Polyev and Trump. Like, this is it's ludicrous to even say that. But the media did it and they pulled it off. I talked to a couple guys at work that couldn't even remember Polyev's name, but they were like, "Oh, he's Trump. He's a mini Trump. He supports Trump. Blah blah blah." One guy, I said to him, I go, "Name me one instance. Name me one instance." I said, "I'll buy you a steak dinner if you can find any instance online of Pierre Polyev supporting Trump." Well, guess what? I never had to buy that guy a steak dinner, because it's just it's made up bullcrap from our leftist media. You know, crime is rampant in this country, and the liberals are doing nothing about it. They pretend that they're doing something about it, but they're not. They're absolutely not. I had 2 cars stolen from my driveway, right out in front of this fucking house. Oh, sorry about this, swearing. Right out in front of my house last year. 2 cars stolen within 3 weeks of each other. Cops didn't care. They didn't even come to the house. When I reported the first one stolen, the guy said, "Oh, I just got into work and I've got 52 car thefts." And that's just one division. That's not all of the GTA. That's one division in Mississauga. He had 52 car thefts to log. And, that's crazy. When I was growing up, we didn't lock our houses. Now I keep my house. I used to leave my house unlocked when I went out for short errands. I keep my house locked all the time, even when I'm home. I have 7 cameras outside my house. The first thing I do every morning is I log into my security app and look and see if there's been any nefarious activities on my property. And that is no way to live. Anyways, I feel like we've lost a lot in this country, and I don't know if we're ever going to get it back, but we certainly won't get it back with Mark Carney and the Liberals in power. And I don't know if Pierre Polyev can hang on till the next election and win. It's disappointing, but it feels like it's not going to happen. I mean, if he couldn't win after 10 years of Trudeau, and with the entire country wanting to get rid of that government, and he still lost. I mean, I know, okay, people, I know he got the greatest vote share of the CPC in history, and this and that, and everything else. But at the end of the day, he didn't win. He didn't win, and we're still here, and the cult has taken over, and it's just disappointing. It's just disappointing. So, anyways, that's a lot of doom and gloom for Canada Day, but I don't know. That's just my feelings. That's it. Peace.